Welcome back to another episode of the Off Air Hustle. I'm your host, your favorite cousin Deona Hustle, MC, DJ, all in three. Major shout out to esai.nspn, and then of course shout out to the Shop Cigar Lounge. I need me a cigar. One of these episodes, I need to start with a nice little cigar and make sure I do it the right way. I saw a celebrity that did it the wrong way, and now everybody roasting him on Facebook. So I don't want to end up like that. Not at all. Well, what number is this? 30 something. We almost at 40. That's the 39. We're at 39. So shout out to all the cousins that have been tapping in thus far. I appreciate y'all. And then shout out to all the birthday wishes too. We're going to dive into that. But the good thing about this episode is we switching it completely up. It's end of year. Our birthday just passed, which of course was a holiday. And so this young lady that I have on the show with me, I of course want to have her back so that I can interview her. But today she is interviewing me. So I want to welcome multimedia journalist, video creator for the Kansas City Star. She's worked with ESPN. She's worked with Pitch. She's worked with so many other people. Please welcome Lex Stone.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Do I look at you or the...
Oh, you look at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't got to cut that out.
Thank you.
But yes, I'm so excited. Thank you for the warm welcome. Like,
absolutely.
I'm honored to be interviewing you today.
I appreciate you.
And I'm just super excited, especially because you just had your chinchilla on.
You know.
I saw your birthday pics last week. I said, period.
Fur coat season.
Period.
Let them know something.
What is it, Sag season?
It is still Sag season.
Okay, tell me more about your birthday. Like, how was that? Oh, and you debuted at Aura. So talk about it.
Okay, so of course, December 10th. It's a holiday. Make sure you write it down. We'll get some petitions started eventually so that we can get that set in stone. But so I did something basic for Wednesday, just kind of kicked it. Actually, I went to 1587. It was a surprise.
Ooh.
So that was my first time there.
Okay. Did you have a favorite item?
I don't know. I had a good time. I enjoyed the drink. I think I tried the Taylor Swift drink.
I had that
Alchemy.
too. Oh,
It was strong.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had a good time.
Everybody in this one.
No, so it was fun. I think I did I forgot. I did some type of steak. I forgot. I didn't get my normal. But it was real good. I did the table side, so they did a little fire, try to make it special, giving hibachi. Yeah, I like that.
Fancy.
So it was real fun. Shout out to Skittles and shout out to Dana. They were with me as well for that experience. And so after that, I just kind of chilled, kicked my feet up. Then Friday, of course, was the debut at Aura, which I was excited for because I had been wanting to of course, DJ there.
That's lit.
Like, I've been there a couple times. I got on the mic here and there for fun with somebody that might have been DJing before, but never actually in a DJ bag, which I really just started to tap into.
Yeah.
So
talk about that.
The fact that I was able to just kind of, major shout out to DJ Get It for giving me the phone call to even get into that space.
That's amazing.
And the entire staff, like, they were so welcoming. I appreciate them throughout the entire night. So we had a good time. My friends came in town. Overall, it was a great, fun experience. And then Saturday, I had my own party that was just kind of like me and my people. Where I still DJ, but it was just like, we just vibing. We not really caring what we playing. We playing all type of stuff. We just
like a Zach Fox set.
Yes.
Cracking. Okay.
Exactly, just like that. And I got a video of that too, so I'm gonna probably post it later.
Please.
So we just was kicking it. I'm playing theme songs. I'm playing the Parkers, like stuff that.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm gonna throw that in the club set. Just wait on it and throw everybody off.
Come on, Kim Parker.
Hello. So it was just a good time and a good vibe. But before Saturday happened, like a couple hours before, I was headed to go get the speakers to set everything up. And so I'm like, bust a ride. I'm just driving down the street, la da da da. Someone ran a stop sign, hits me, impact straight on my driver's side, so T-bone my car.
Wait. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
You have your birthday. Debut at Aura.
Yeah.
Then somebody hits the driver's side. You're driving.
Yes.
I'm glad you're okay. Are you okay?
I'm cool.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this just happened.
It just happened. So,
glory to God.
Of course, glory to God on that of me just because I've never been in a car accident before. So, now that I'm kind of still processing everything that kind of happened, I'm more so of just processing the fact that the impact was directly on my door. So I am grateful to God that it didn't end up in a worse situation because it easily could have,
yeah, for sure.
Just because somebody was negligent, and just drove straight into me. And so I am happy about it. But of course, when you are okay, instead of thinking about that off rip, you're thinking about, oh man, this is a major inconvenience. Now I gotta, because I'm thinking my car is still okay. Until I was talking to the officer and he was like, I was like, you think I could drive? He's like, I was like, no. So he took a picture for me because I couldn't even open my door all the way.
That's crazy.
And
so your car is totaled.
Total. That was my first car ever, the only car I've ever owned or had. And of course, like, it's a blessing when you get a chance to own your own car.
100, no car payments.
Hello. So, you know, so of course now I'm just dealing with all of the business side of things and, you know, just trying to figure that part out. So that's more so the part that's like just kind of frustrating. It's holiday season. Who want to have to deal with this? I still need to go back home to my family in St. Louis. Now I'm in a situation. So it's just all of that. But like people always say, you can replace a car, but you can't replace a life.
100%. And that's literally what I'm thinking about too. Like, it is frustrating. You got to get a new car, but you're finna get a new booty in 2026. Yeah. And you look good, hair laid.
Thank you.
So I know that's hella irritating because it's like, it's my birthday. But then you went and DJ right after that, right? Yeah. You really cold.
Yeah. I mean, I
had to the car, but like, you really got...
I had to. You know, you still got to do what you got to do because even though this inconvenience happened, I had so many people that had put time and money into making that moment happen. So it's like, I can't, you know, it's like, of course, if I would have ended up in the hospital, it would have got canceled. Yeah. If that was the situation. But luckily, I wasn't at that immediate time. So it was like, okay, let's go ahead and see what we can knock out before tonight's festivity. So it might have started an hour late.
Come on, birthday.
But we still got it done and everybody still had a good time. And I was still able to enjoy it because it's like this moment could have ended up worse.
100%.
So I'm definitely finna enjoy my friends and my family that are coming to celebrate me and celebrate life. Because it's 3 days after my birthday. You mean to tell me I get in an accident?
Yeah. And again, you look good. Like, I have unfortunately been in a few car accidents.
Really?
Like, yeah, I wasn't at fault. But like for you to be sitting here telling your testimony, and you like, basically, I'm gonna get a new car. Hair is laid, lashes laid. Like, you look good. Yeah.
And the curls fell, and it still look good. If Lex say it's good, then it's good.
Okay. And you know what? I'm just seeing it as a blessing, if I'm honest, especially because, like, again, you finna get something new. Hopefully, it was not a hit and run. And like,
that's the thing is, I'm happy it wasn't that type of situation. That's why that's the good piece is the actual business is being handled properly in that instance. So, you know, and I'm happy that it was clear as day that, of course, I was not liable.
That's a blessing. So
those are the pieces that I'm at least happy about, regardless of the fact that it happened. Frustrated that it happened. Yeah. Because it's like, now I got to deal with all of this stuff. Yes. Now all of this stuff is on my plate.
Adulting for real.
Adulting for real, because I've never had to deal with it. So, you know, there's that.
You know, I'm also thinking about, I feel like that just shows your character and like how committed you are because to get into an accident and then you go and DJ for your people, like, yeah, it's your birthday, but you like, I need to show up for my people. Yeah. And I feel like just you as a radio personality and just media personality in Kansas City in general, I feel like that's how you show up. Like, you our favorite cousin, duh. So, duh.
I love that.
Yeah, and you talk about, you know, of course we all know you from St. Louis, but I don't think people know that you didn't think about radio till you got to Kansas City, right? Facts. So growing up, young Deona, she wanted to play in the WNBA. Now, you knew I was going to touch on that.
You know.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. So tell me more about young Deona growing up in St. Louis and wanting to hoop, actually.
Facts. Yeah, so first of all, people didn't even know me as Deona Hustle probably until I officially started at High 103 Jams. My name in college, because my real name is Shay. So everybody knew me as Shay from the Lou. That was the name. Everybody was just like, who is that? No, that's Shay from the Lou. So my freshman and sophomore year is when that name just already was with me when I was in college, but it stuck in Kansas City where people, at least in the college world, were like, oh yeah, that's Shay from the Lou. We know her because she always repping the Lou. She always gonna tell you where she from. And that's just how we are. But I wanted to, like you said, I wanted to play basketball. That was kind of my love throughout high school. Some people go boy crazy, girl crazy. Some people focusing on this. Some people, you know, want to join the chess club, the debate team. Me, I wanted to play basketball. And so for all my 4 years, I was team captain. Like, I had experience in that. So I was always in a leadership role when I was playing basketball.
Come on, Hooper.
So it was fun. And that's what my passion was. And so it got to a point like senior year, some of the things that now that I'm looking back on this moment, I'm realizing the signs were always there for me to be doing what I'm doing. One, they always used to ask me, meaning the teachers at the school at Lutheran North in St. Louis, shout out to Lutheran North. They used to be like, hey, we got a pep rally. Could you host it? Like, could you get on the mic? Okay. Things like that. I didn't think about those.
Personality.
So I still have in the yearbook a picture of me literally hosting the pep rally with another one of my peers. So the signs was there. Me and my best friend, we used to, like my last year, senior year, last couple weeks, we did morning announcements. And I started to add stuff on it. Like I was adding the weather, things that nobody was doing.
Creativity.
Yes.
Period.
Now the dean wasn't too fond of it the last day, and he cut my mic.
Oh,
he was like,
come on, Dean. Now wait a minute.
You know. Shout out to him. He was hating a little bit. It's okay. I forgive you. But in that moment,
built character though.
Yeah, in that moment, because I wasn't supposed to be doing those because it was only for honors students.
Okay.
I wasn't an honors student. I had a nice 3.0, but I think you had to have like a 3.5 or 3.6.
You was an honors
something.
student in spirit.
Hello. That's what I was trying to say. I identify as an honors student.
I had the credentials.
But they didn't want to do it because a lot of them was just like, I don't want to do all of that. So my best friend was an honors student. So I paired it and did it with her because the other ones that were assigned to do it, they didn't want to do public speaking.
Shout out to Bestie.
Yeah. So I did it with her, and those are just ways that I guess now I look back, I was being creative and being who I am now in a way that I didn't realize was actually going to be my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so with basketball, I kind of knew at that point I wasn't at the skill level that I wanted to be on to go D1. I got an offer for a scholarship in St. Louis, but it wasn't a D1 school. And of course, everybody want to go straight to the top, which isn't always realistic.
I agree. And I went to Mizzou, and I'm a heavy sports girl too. Yeah. And it's just like, I watched so many great athletes kind of fall through the cracks because they wanted to be like the big personality, but it's like, and this is pre-NILs, and so it's like they went there, they sat on the bench, or they redshirted and stuff like that. So I feel like that takes a lot of courage to be like, you know what? I want to go D1, but I don't think I can go D1. And St. Louis is a basketball city. Like,
be hooping.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal.
Hello.
I think Candace Parker was born in St. Louis. Nafisa Collier went to high school.
Yeah, Nafisa Collier. Shout out to her. She was playing when I was in high school.
That's
I had never got it because I believe she went to Kirkwood. So I never got a chance to actually play her, but I was in tournaments where she was playing too.
That's tough.
So it's a lot of talent. Shout out to Suge Sutton, some other Shugs too. Like it's a lot of talent hooping wise and at the crib.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So, as a hooper, wanting to go to the league, but you like, that's not gonna work. What brought you to UMKC?
That's a loaded question.
Okay.
It was so many moments of serendipity, and I mentioned this before, where it was so many things that aligned perfectly that brought me here. I did tour Mizzou, but it's crazy because I don't even remember the details. I just remember it was huge. And my mama and them loved the cafeteria. They was like, oh, this thing, I just wasn't, I never cared about Mizzou enough to really, I wasn't drawn to it. I toured it because that's what everybody do, especially if you in Missouri. Like, you tour Mizzou, you do.
MIZ.
And I went to, I think I toured SEMO, but the problem with them was nobody was on campus. So
I toured them too.
Dead.
Yeah. It's far deep in Missouri.
Hills. They had hills out there. It was just, I'm
no
like,
shade.
No. So I didn't really care for it, but with UMKC, I had an orientation leader who was from St. Louis, same high school. Oh. And she played basketball under the same coach that I did, Coach Mack.
Yeah.
So it was, I felt good talking to her. It was just a good vibe. And then me and my mom were talking. And before we stepped foot on campus, she had told me about this dream she had. She was like, because she just, I'm my best friend. My mom my best friend. And so anytime she have a dream or anything, she would just share it with me or whatever. Not a big deal. She just mentioned something. And she said, I had a random dream about robots in the library. So at that point, we was just like, okay, girl, whatever. We get to the campus, we touring it. And the lady's like, oh, by the way, we just installed robots to go grab the books in the library.
Come on, alignment.
So that's why I said it's so many moments of it being like
this is for me.
What's really going on? Mm-hmm. And so that was the first moment that started to feel like, well, it's the second moment that it started to feel like this is the move. And I always tell this is like when I came here, Kansas City felt so friendly.
Yes.
Like
we
everybody,
are very friendly.
like y'all are. And I feel like with St. Louis,
friendly.
like we not saying one city's more tough or tougher than the other, but like we might be a little bit more tougher on the exterior with certain things, not to be rude, but that's just how we are. So it's like when I came here, it was just like, hi, I'm thinking,
hey, how you doing?
I'm like,
I'm gonna hug you.
Yeah, who you waving at? Like, and so the energy was good. And it's not, and I feel like Kansas City and St. Louis have so many similarities.
I agree. My best friend is from St. Louis.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What high school she went to?
Career Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to Career Academy.
Okay,
shout out to my bestie. But yeah, no, I feel like, because when I met her at Mizzou, I definitely was like, okay, girl. Because like St. Louis, like y'all, what's a good word? I feel like y'all.
People say we're like New York.
I want to say aggressive. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all are like aggressive, but I know that y'all mean. I know that y'all mean well. Yeah. But Kansas City, like, we have those same like characteristics, but it's more low key. Like Kansas City is more chill. Like we're more like West Coast vibes, and y'all are more East Coast vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, I love that.
Y'all are very chill because y'all be driving slow down the highway. I love my Kansas City cousins. But when I first came here,
low key,
one of my KC people, he was like, "We be cruising. We be cruising in KC."
Talking out the side of your mouth. Not the fat tone. Don't do us.
But that's what he was like. He was like, we be kind of cruising on to our next destination.
We do.
I don't
We're
understand
so
that.
chill.
I'm like,
we're so
let's
chill.
Go.
No, chill. What you in a rush for?
I gotta
you
go.
don't even know.
I gotta go.
You don't even know.
I gotta go.
Kansas City's not that big.
See, I wish the
That's
lady
crazy.
that hit me was more in the Kansas City mode because she would have chilled and she wasn't cruising.
She might have been from St. Louis.
I don't know. I'm gonna put this on Kansas City
or Kansas.
That could have been true too.
No shade. I love y'all, Kansas.
Shout out to the KCK cousins.
Period. No, but I love that, and like shout out to your mama too, because I've seen some of her content, and like when she called, I think KCPD, because you were like missing. Shout out to we love great mamas, but you know, being at UMKC, I think I saw like your first day there, you met like somebody that does radio. Okay,
CJ.
tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was. My first day as a student, we did like some, I don't know, it was like some, not orientation, but it was just like a mixture, something of the sort. And so I do remember this one thing because I've never really shared this. And maybe one of the first few events on campus, of course, I don't know nobody. That was part of why I really embraced going to Kansas City because everybody in my school was going to Mizzou, UCM. And there's nothing wrong with that.
UCM.
Forgot about UCM. Yeah. I went to some UCM parties a time. And so it was, I also didn't care for those schools. So I really didn't want to be like, I don't want to have high school part 2.
Yeah, because Mizzou was cracking too.
Yeah, for sure. So it's just like, I wanted to and nobody in my class ever went to UMKC at all. So I know no one until I found out literally the day I'm moving into the apartments, one of my childhood best friends, one of my first best friends ever, Lauren Lowe, shout out to you, sis. She was moving in across the hall from me. Like, that's not crazy. Far. Like, we were like a couple rooms down.
That's amazing.
And so it was nice that I was able to find somebody else that was to be like, oh, okay, cool. I know. So we stuck together, of course. Like, my mama know her mama. We all went to the same church and school together for years. So we all like, oh, make sure y'all watch out for each other and all those type of things. And we were able to reconnect. But I remember having this conversation with my mom when I was moving into my dorm. And I just was like, Mama, like, I'm nervous a little bit. Like, for real, I just was like, I don't know nobody. I know I was embracing it. And I was just like, could you pray over that I find my people and find my friends? And so that also came not far after that was when I met CJ. And he just came up to me. I'm a stranger to him. He was like, hey, boo. I got
come on, Aura.
He was like, I got a show on KRU Radio. That's when I found out they had a student station. I had no idea. And he was like, I will save you a seat if you want to come.
That's incredible.
And so I'm just happy that that moment happened. One, for that invitation to be out there. One, for me to not be intimidated by that invitation and not go.
I was going to say, were you scared?
Yeah, I think a little. I mean, I wasn't fully scared. I just was like, okay, cool.
What made you say okay, though? Like, what made you be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Because I'm a hooper. Now I'm in a whole different city, 4 hours away from home. Like, what made you tell this person yes?
Because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm in the dorm room. Ain't nothing else cracking. Like, I mean, we went to a couple parties my freshman year. That was when I got a chance to explore all of that. Because I wasn't going to parties in St. Louis like that because my mama was strict. Anytime I asked, she said no. So I stopped asking.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to her. But I stopped asking. People like, we going up so-and-so house. Don't even bother asking me. Tell me about what happened the next day.
Honestly, growing up, house parties did used to crack, but it was dangerous.
Yes.
It's like Kansas City, like growing up here, we had a bunch of teen clubs, honestly. Like people,
I've heard about Sweat.
I was going to say that.
Yes, I've heard about that.
The Visions. We used to go to, have you been to the CBE? Like the college basketball experience?
Oh yeah, the one at the T-Mobile Center?
Yes.
They used to go up there and do what?
Parties.
What?
Cracking.
You lying.
I swear.
Oh, no.
Listen, I need all my Kansas City people to comment on
Please
this.
Do.
The CBE used to be cracking.
Wait, was that stuff there?
Yes.
So where would you party at?
I can't even remember, but I swear, CBE.
That is crazy.
CBE.
Was that more like the teens was at that spot, or this was like adults that was there?
No, it had to be teens. I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
We was outside.
Okay.
We was outside.
Clearly, I was outside.
The Visions that was on 63rd, and also too, it's now like a multi sport place out in Independence. You could play pickleball and stuff out. Where we met at
I don't know the name of the place, but I
don't remember either. That used to be called the Sports Lodge. What? Cracking. It used to be called the Sports Lodge.
That's crazy.
Cracking.
It was plenty
was different
in St. Louis. It was plenty of. I remember Club 1212. Like they had they stuff too. But I wasn't like Coach Light. We would go skating a lot. Coach Light, Skate King, like spots like that.
Yeah, Wynwood for us too.
Yeah.
Well then, okay, if you didn't party for real growing up, how did you even get into music?
Like
party music, low key. Because that is interesting.
That's like a slow. I don't know. So it's a couple reasons. I always explain like with my mom. And just being in the church, being raised in the church, my mom is a part. Like my mom held so many different positions in the church. Like she doing everything, printing the programs, making the like so I'm helping now. So I'm doing this. My school was tied with the church, so we'll get out of school early to go to the revival. So that was kind of a lot of my early childhood. So it's like we in the car listening to Mary Mary. The Fighting Temptation soundtrack. The Fighting Temptation soundtrack was underrated because Beyonce was on there.
Oh, I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. I literally was like, I can sing for real, okay?
But I heard.
I can hold a note.
Hey.
It's crazy because I was literally singing that song to myself the other day. Yes, like people are asleep on that.
That's a great soundtrack.
I agree.
And the rapping part that they did with the felons on the, shout out to Lil Zane. We actually had him on the podcast.
Yeah, and that was an amazing episode.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. Actually, I want to stay on like movie soundtracks real fast. Do you have some favorites? Because I saw a post about with the fish with Will Smith. Oh my God.
Fish, Will Smith.
Yeah, where he played the
fish. You said fish, I was finna say Nemo, but then you threw Will Smith and threw me all the way out the Shark Tales?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Shark Tales soundtrack was crazy.
Yeah.
Especially for like in a great way.
I gotta hear it.
Okay. Space Jam soundtrack was great.
Space Jam was.
Waiting to Excel.
Yes, phenomenal.
What are some of your favorites?
I mean, Waiting to Excel had a real good one. But dang.
Love Jones had a great one.
Love Jones had a great one. I love a good movie. I was just watching The Bodyguard the other day.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Not The Bodyguard. I'm sorry.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I was watching the other one, Preacher's Wife.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah, my auntie Whitney is turning.
I know. Sick. And she's so cold. She's so cold.
No, literally. I'm still mad about that whole situation. Like, why'd you have to take Whitney? Why?
Every time I see her post, I'm like, why's she gone? Like, Whitney Houston is like an icon.
Literally.
What?
Like, yeah, I hate that whole part. Let me think. Movies with great soundtracks. Like, and this is actually a conversation me and Brian have had on a show because he's like, well, you don't know this song. And I'm like, I know this song because of a reason that it connected me. So like, I used to play video games a lot. So soundtracks to video games, easy. Midnight Club Dub Edition, that fire soundtrack.
Why was I about to say house real big,
car real big, everything real big. Then you had T.I. ASAP and what you know about all of them. So with me growing up in what I would consider definitely, my mom was a little strict. She wouldn't let me listen to secular music.
I didn't even think about that.
When I'm playing these video games, that's when and then when I'm with my dad, shout out to the OG. When I'm with my dad, that's when I was, hearing some of the songs that was on the radio.
Okay.
That'd be like, oh, like, we in a bed, like, because I was like in 5th grade when that came out. Yeah. And so all of that, and then of course being around other kids, like we in computer lab and people watching Chris Brown Take You Down, like that's when I remember that era. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
So yeah, I remember that type of era. So that's how I feel like a lot of my music came. But my music came. You mentioned some great movies right there. The Waiting to Excel soundtrack is impeccable.
Yeah.
I don't know the soundtrack to this. One of my favorite movies, and most people are gonna be like, what? Was what's the movie with Bianca Lawson when she got on the movie and she was like, yes, she was like, let me squash this. I love that scene. I loved it. I was obsessed. I'm like, she said what? I love that part.
She did it too.
She squashed that joint.
I love movies where they like really dancing.
Yeah.
So do you you got served?
Oh, I loved it. I loved all of those because at that point too, my mom taught me how to do a little pop, lock, and drop. So not pop, lock, and drop, but like, the little da 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 da.
A robot? Like the robot?
No, like, I forgot what it's called. Like I used to watch Breaking.
Oh,
so movies where they doing all of that. So I
think
used
that's
to
what it's
love,
called, breaking.
Yeah, breaking. They had a 1, a 2. Well, it wasn't called 1, but they had a couple versions.
Okay.
But like all of that type of stuff, like I learned like a little bit of the dance culture. So that's a lot of movies is how I got into it. As far as remembering certain soundtracks, right now I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay. But you
mentioned some great stuff though.
Because even You Got Served got a good, a great soundtrack.
I would never heard of Joe Budden's "Pump It Up" if it wasn't for that. Pump it up. And then you remember on You Got Served, I'll never forget, "If Heaven Was a Mile Away." They beat him so bad in that hallway. Anytime I see a hallway that's too small, I turn around.
Yeah, no, I'm not walking through there. I think it traumatized me. I remember seeing that in the movie theater. That is crazy. And I remember just
in the movies.
Yes.
I didn't see it in the movies.
I definitely saw it.
That would have been nice. I probably watched that on DVD or TNT.
I went to Ward Parkway Mall. Yeah, that movie.
It's a terrible connection down Ward Parkway. Let's talk about it.
I ain't been that way in a minute, but I did go to Ward Parkway to see it. But also too, B2K getting back together, and they going to St. Louis.
They are
you going to the concert?
I never been a real big. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't really like I was tapped in.
I'm almost ashamed.
I never was really. Other people, the stuff that other people were infatuated with, I wasn't. I was watching wrestling.
So was
my video game.
Okay.
And even then, I just never was like, oh my God, B2K. I've never been that type of girl.
I was definitely Fizzo's baby girl. That's
so
crazy.
Weak. Not Fizzo's. And she said it with so much confidence,
I'm serious, like them.
I never cared for that. I remember Boys in Motion more than I remember B2K in my chest.
Because
I remember I was watching Raven Simone. That was my show. Yeah, they was hitting it.
But with boy bands, what's crazy is my first time at KPRS, like the station, was I met B5.
Oh, for real?
Yes, that was my first time. I think my first and only time down there.
What year was this?
Don't play me. But
low
key, this was like their second album, which came out, I think, in 2007. So it had to be like 2006, 2007.
Okay.
So one of the radio personalities for KPRS was Tony G, I believe.
Yeah, the OG. Yeah. Shout out to him.
I'm aging myself. But on MySpace, I was a part of B5's street team.
Oh.
Yes.
So you was helping put all that. That's crazy.
I was one of them ones, okay?
That is sick.
So Tony G's daughter, I think she was either like the head of the street team, but she had pull. Like she DM'd me one day on MySpace and she was like, B5's coming to the station. Do you want to meet them?
That's tough.
Yes, girl, I do.
So you got a picture and everything?
No.
Did you get
but
it?
I have a poster.
I
have a signed poster and I still have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's tough. Yeah, that's
so
tough.
that's like a core memory for me. I called my friends like, y'all trying to go meet B5?
I love that.
I was in love with Patrick, but
I don't know if I had a moment like that for real because I enjoyed the wrestlers for a period of time. I really used to like Raven Simone because I love the Cheetah Girls.
Yes.
So them was my girls.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna play strut in the club. So.
Period. And I'll be ready for it.
Hello. So I don't know if I had like a big. I had plenty of things I was fixated on as a kid. Be like, oh, I'm super Raven Simone at this point in my life. Or finding out about Aaliyah after she, like I said, I was young, so I didn't really know about all of that.
Those are core memories.
Yeah, but once you find them people, you be like, huh? When TLC, when I'm starting to learn more about TLC, I'm fixated on learning more about them. So I've had so many different things that I've like had different points of that I'm like, ooh, I'm super obsessed with knowing more about this person and what happened to them.
I feel like I was like that too, especially because we're like at that age where like the internet was like becoming a thing. So now we're Googling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, was it like Bebo or something?
Yeah, I remember Bebo was around. Yeah.
Yeah, all these different things.
Black Planet?
Yes. I'm like, is that appropriate? I don't remember.
I don't remember I wasn't on. So I was like, some of my friends were on MySpace. I didn't get on that way. When Facebook was starting to pick up, that's when I got on.
Okay.
And then as soon as Twitter started, I was the first to have a profile, which is why they took my original profile because I wasn't of age. It's okay.
That's some hate. That's some hate stuff right there.
That's what I'm saying. They took it when I was in college because I updated my date, and they were like, "Hold on, you were 12.
You
have to be 13."
Oh, I didn't know that.
You had to be 13 to have an account, and I was 12 at the time whenever they launched, and so they snatched my account.
I would have reported them as spam. That's crazy.
It was even before Elon took over. It was back when Jack Dorsey, who was from St. Louis, was there. I'm thinking, Jack, my man, partner.
You need to send him an email.
Ain't nothing. They took it now. It's cool, but it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best.
It probably is. I mean, Twitter's like
things I probably said at 13 was just 13-year-old things. Like it's cool. So they did me a favor.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. I love that for you. Okay. Yeah. So what I saw that like you wanted to work for KPRS Hot 103. Like while you was at UMKC, what inspired you to be like, yeah, I want to go there. I want to work.
Because I always felt like when people talk about hip hop and R&B in Kansas City, it's that.
Oh yeah,
that's the standard.
Hot 103 jams. Don't forget to slam that Z, baby.
Hello. So it was the standard, and then when I was trying to get a job up there, I'm like, okay, well, let me look up some more research them. And so just knowing the story of the Carter family, knowing them starting South and bringing it here, and I think sometimes when you grow up with stuff, you don't see the value in it.
I agree.
And so I didn't grow up with KPRS, so I see the value in it more than sometimes the people that just be like, man, I ain't trying to, man, they this, they that.
I agree.
You know, and so I have a lens of, oh, wow, this is in y'all backyard and
a gold mine.
Yeah, it's a gold mine right here. And some people just, talk bad about it or these type of things. Like every company, every business is going to have ups and downs, of course, and moments where you're going to be upset at McDonald's for they messed up, didn't put lettuce on your sandwich. These things are going to happen.
Yeah.
But the history, the legacy, and it being our people was a big part of that. And then even knowing some of the people up there, like, it was just like, okay, like, this is dope. This is where I want to start my career. Because I knew at that point that I love my St. Louis roots. And I'm like, I'm going to carry that wherever I go.
Period.
I'm still going to go back and get some good rice.
Period.
Because I ain't touching rice in Kansas City.
Actually,
love y'all, but y'all know. If you've had St. Louis rice, you know.
I don't agree. Low-key.
You ain't had no St. Louis?
I have, but like, and then y'all be putting gravy on it and stuff.
You can,
like,
not everybody. I do. It's
that's
fire.
Different. That's different.
It's egg foo young gravy. I'm telling you, it's the best things. It's the best thing out there.
Okay, so Kansas City barbecue or St. Louis Chinaman?
St. Louis China. Okay, I can't say that technically.
Say what?
Chinaman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, so the wording has changed.
Okay.
So when
I'm sorry, audience.
No.
Okay.
You're fine. So I didn't know. So, politically correct wise, people don't say Chinaman as much.
Oh, wow.
Because I didn't know until I left St. Louis that was a thing that's like, okay, that's kind of a thing that could be considered racist.
Oh.
I had no idea either.
Because we don't say that here.
Yeah, because y'all don't say that here. We say it in St. Louis, but
I'm sorry, audience.
No, you fine. Because I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I don't.
But that does make sense.
Yeah, and I didn't, I still might not understand every single thing, but I just be like, okay, I just say, that's why I be saying St. Louis fried rice, or I just be like, you finna get some, because if I say St. Louis, you know what's up.
No.
Like, it's rice from the crib.
No.
So, yeah, it's just not politically correct to say it. Mm-hmm. So I don't say it anymore once I had somebody that was like, hey, don't say that.
We educating around here, okay?
Yeah, all the time.
So St. Louis fried rice.
Yeah.
Or Kansas City barbecue. You picking St. Louis fried rice
all day long.
Okay.
Barbecue ain't that damn good.
You in Kansas City. You can't be saying curse words like that.
I'm enjoying Kansas City barbecue.
Do you have a favorite spot?
Probably Gates off rip, because when I first came here, I wasn't fond of the barbecue because for any place, because I didn't know what to order. The menu is different in St. Louis.
That matters.
the menu
sauce matters.
I love sauce because we're like a honey glaze, like a glaze, a little sauce on there.
Okay.
Y'all are sauce.
Yeah.
Like sauce.
And it's like barbecue for real.
Yeah. And so I was adjusting to that because I'm not a saucy person. Like, I don't want all of that. Just give me a little bit. I'm rather dip it. Yeah, like a little boom, boom, boom. I don't want it. Like, and I feel like too, if the barbecue needs all of that, is it that good?
Not too much.
No, but
LC's is fire.
No,
though,
it's plenty of places here that's good. Mm-hmm. Like, I think Gates is good. I still want to try Oklahoma Joe's.
Okay.
Because I always used to see a line outside that joint. And I
haven't tried it, but I heard it's good
LC slaps. Mm-hmm. And KCK.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Bryant's, I'm not a fan of their sauce, but the actual quality of the meat that they have is good.
I agree.
So it's spots here I would definitely eat. Like, it's times that since I've been here for a decade now.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, since 2015.
Yeah, so I've been here for a decade now. It's places now that I'm like, I crave barbecue sometimes. And that's how I know I've been in KC. I'm like, man, let me go get because normally I wouldn't, like, I don't know. Me and my people's
Kansas
with.
City, yeah.
That is that Kansas City trying to slide and sneak in.
Period.
So I love the fact that I can have a healthy balance of my St. Louis roots and KC. Like, it meshes so well where it's like, I can still be like, I'm not eating no rice here. But then I'm like, you know what? If I want some barbecue, I would enjoy getting it from Kansas City. So
I'm gonna let you slide.
yeah.
So you've been here a decade because you came here in 2015.
Facts.
So now, looking back, you now are one of the youngest to have your own morning show.
Yeah.
And one of the youngest.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. And I put that into perspective for the audience too, because I feel like when people are not in certain industries, they don't understand how big this is. Like, isn't having a morning show like top of the top?
Yeah, that's prime time in radio. So it's a blessing because when I officially got the job, now that I'm turned 29, when I officially got the job, I think I was kind of 26, 27. I think it was more so 26. And then my birthday was right after we started the show or something of the sort. So it was, I didn't realize it all in the moment.
Yeah.
Until shout out to Julie Jones for her even being like, go for that.
Yeah. Another legendary personality in Kansas City.
She's been on the morning show too. And she was on the morning show at a young age too. Similar ages as when I got on. So it's nice to have her in my corner. And then, if I need to say, hey, I need to, ask her a couple questions, she can give me insight and all those type of things. But it's an honor to do it because I didn't see it. I didn't see that for myself. But I've never been a person to limit my vision. But I also am cool with what I have going on at the time, knowing that I'm preparing myself for something bigger.
Yes.
And that's what I feel like I did. And I feel like those type of things separate you when you're in a position of part-time or position of just having a quick little spot. Showing up and showing out is the best thing you can do. One, because it shows the people that, are the listeners, the people that's working with you, the people that might want to hire you or do whatever. It shows them like, okay, I don't have to give her a big spot. She gonna make it work for her.
Yeah, because you was reaching out for a while before you even got the job there.
Hello.
And I feel like
come on, research. Knocking down them doors.
She's a journalist, But, people don't understand being in entertainment and media, like you get a lot of no's or you get a lot of people just ignoring you.
Yeah,
like
just
how did you like push through that?
Well, it's funny because my mom, and she said it on her
Shout
episode.
Out to your mama.
She be this one is the opposite.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Right. Buckle up.
Buckle up,
hey, mama. But this one was the opposite because this also just goes to show sometimes like your family and friends, they wanna protect you. So that's their job. So I never was upset about her position with this, but it got to a point where I was sending so many emails and just kind of reaching out where she was like, she was over it. She didn't want me to send nothing else.
Yeah.
But it's like, once again, when you have something placed on your heart and feel like this is the way to go, you're going to keep going to find a way. So it's
agree.
I found different ways to do it. I didn't just keep sending emails because you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just send emails. No.
Yeah, you got to get creative.
You got to get creative. Find a different way to find somebody else to at least get in the door. So now they see you and now they like, that girl did send me an email.
Yeah, I can't get rid of her.
Get rid of her.
Yes.
But do it in a manner where it doesn't seem harassing.
Facts.
FYI, sending me DMs about certain things, music or whatever, or hey, can I do this? Can I get, is not the way to go.
Be persistent, but keep it cute.
Keep it cute and understand that things are a business and don't take things personal. So it's like, I never took things personal throughout that entire stage because, if you take stuff personal, you'll be down in the dumps about everything.
Wait, can we say that again? Don't take things personal. And,
Simple.
For me, because, I've worked at ESPN, I've done stuff with the WNBA, the NBA, and et cetera. And and it's like, people are going to ignore you. Yeah. People are not, who cares? Like, I feel like that's kind of the common thing of like, you want this opportunity, who cares? You have to make people care. And I feel like people kind of stop too fast as far as like, you don't have enough faith, baby. Come on. Like, and everybody around you is not going to believe in your vision, whether it's like, they care for you and they're like, you know what? I don't want to see you continue to be like hurt or sad because you're not getting a response. Yeah. Or they're just going to be like on some hating stuff. You know what I mean?
Facts, that too.
So the fact that like you pushed through and now you're here. Now you're on the morning show with Brian B. Shining.
Yeah, the
Come
big
through, hustle and shine in the morning.
Hello.
So you've also had a lot of big moments this year though, like including, I believe, opening up for Maxwell.
Talk to
Come
her.
on.
Yeah. You know what? That was another opportunity where right place, right time.
Okay.
And then making myself accessible for the opportunity to come my way.
Tell me more about that.
So I've always been a person, I think ahead of things. Like, I think, well, how is this going to work? Like, hey, have y'all figured out these type of things? And so at that point with the Maxwell concert, which was a great concert, by the way, Marsha Ambrosius and Lucky Day were there.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe, were you back here?
Probably not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was
I would have been in there.
I feel like it was still, was it cold outside? It was still a little cold outside. So it wasn't, it was a while ago.
Oh, no, I wasn't here.
Yeah, okay. It was great. It was our 70, I think it might have been in May. I don't know. But it was our Hot 103 Jam 75th anniversary jam.
Come through. Come on, 75 years.
So, yeah, it was the diamond anniversary. So, with us coming out, of course, with the documentary, which was amazing to be featured on that, to help tell the story of Carter Broadcast Group, which was great. But then also we had that concert that happened at the T-Mobile Center, which it was great. It was lit. It was great vibes. But previous to that, it just hadn't been discussed. Plans weren't made for music in between. And so I was already thinking it. And I knew that with that situation, sometimes you got to go the extra mile.
Yeah.
And try to, and do that. So that's the opportunity I saw, which is like, I had just recently bought my DJ equipment. I was now taking it more serious to be like, it's been, because it was tapping me on the shoulder for so long where I just was at, like, I have DJ friends where I'm just like talking to them a little bit, and I find this love for it growing in me because I've always loved music, and I've always been the person at parties or school events where people are like, can you play music? So It always came on me when it came to song selection.
That's so inspiring.
So at that point, I just felt like it was like, you can host, but you can also DJ. Do it. So I finally invested, over $1,000 into my DJ equipment. And so by that time I was comfortable in that space, and I was just like, man, let me just show up. I had access, of course, to be there because we were supposed to at least introduce, at least like kick it off, welcome it. And so I'm like, well, let me just go early and see, do they have a DJ? Do they have anything figured out? And so I just pulled up there, got inside, started talking to people and saying, hey, and just start talking to me like, hey, this is a situation. They're like, well, we don't have anybody. Let's set you up.
Come through.
So it's a matter of will with a lot of this stuff is,
and putting yourself out there.
Believing
in yourself enough to be like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Because being a DJ is not easy.
Yeah.
My dad's a DJ. Shout out to DJ Top City.
Hey.
Yes. He be asking me to DJ because I'm also the same person that everybody's like.
It sounds like that's in your DNA then.
It is. Shout out to my mama too. She has great musical ear too. But it is. But I'm saying that because I know being a DJ is not easy. Like you have to read the crowd. Yeah. You have to, like you said, you pulled up and was like, hey, can I do this? They could have easily been like, girl, no.
Yeah.
And
facts.
If your confidence low, it's kind of like, Yeah. But was that like your first DJing set?
No, so it was my first DJing set, but it was my first time because I had also, while that was happening, I had a residency on Friday nights at In Good Company. Shout out to Dan and Cedric, Matt, the entire bar. They're amazing.
That is an amazing bar.
And make sure you try out the Hustle.
Period.
It's a great drink.
Oh, I did. I've tried it.
Yeah, so it's strong,
is fire.
so enjoy it. You only need one.
Come through, plug.
And so at that time I was DJing there, so I was practicing every week with a new crowd, additional people. It's regulars that are coming through, and the feedback I was getting was very positive. So this is the point. Like this year was really my year of really DJing. I did a couple parties at Brick House that I had organized myself, like the previous years, and then DJ those. But those were kind of like here and there, one-offs. But actually taking it seriously and allowing people to book me, this was my first year for that because I was like, you know what, I'm still selective. Like I'm like I don't want to be. First of all, I can still say I'm not a DJ. I'm just Deona Hustle, and I have the ability to DJ and I have the ability to host.
Okay, period. Come on, talent.
So, just like you're a multimedia journalist, that's how I view myself when it comes to some of the talents that I have is like, I'm just Deona Hustle.
I love
Logo
that.
says Deona Hustle. Doesn't say DJ, doesn't say MC.
Yeah, don't limit yourself because you're talented.
Exactly. So it's like I've been able to just kind of do a bunch of things, but this year was intentional when it came to the DJing.
That's
and I've had people that have put me on in situations to not know, if I could technically DJ or not, but they knew that, like I asked, shout out to Els at Patio. I told him, I said, yo, I appreciate you allowing me to DJ like your R&B room. Cause that was like one of the first gigs that I took outside of In Good Company. And he was like, music, like I trusted you.
And he would know. Actually, sorry, side note. I think Els and I have had maybe a couple conversations. We have like mutual friends, but growing up, the parties, LJT parties, listen.
Cracking. I heard.
No, he should know about CBE. I feel like they used to be at CBE, but that. Side note, I just had to shout that out. But yeah, growing up, Els would know because he's been doing this since we were in high school, maybe if not longer. So but yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was perfect because so having people like him, Dan and Cedric, of course, my DJ people that are always in my corner, DJ Dupe, Brian B. Shining.
Shout out to Duke.
Of course, always being like, you got this. Because they knew that I had a certain sense of, or they heard me be like, you know what you're doing? Like, go ahead and do that. Kill it. Even when I had my debut at Aura, Brian texted me before and was like, do your big one.
That's amazing.
And so it's like the love that's in my corner is there. All my friends were there too. And that was the first time I got a chance to DJ for them. Because until I didn't start DJing, like I said, to this year, and a couple of my sisters left and moved to other cities. So this was the first time all my people in the room and we vibing, and it's at Aura. So it's like a major shout out to Stu and Get It and all of the staff at Aura for giving me that chance. But all of this stuff just been building up where it's like a different opportunity each month. And the momentum has been there.
Because you've been preparing, though.
And that's the thing. That's a fact. Like, that's why I said that In Good Company residency from February up until, I forgot when we ended it. It wasn't that long ago. It might have been like September. It was practice. It was fun for me because I'm like, I'm trying to try different things. And when you DJ every week at the same place, it challenges you to step it up. And it challenges you to be like, you know what, tonight I want to dip in this bag and do this. Or tonight, you know what, I want to mix it up so it doesn't sound the same old, like literally the same old two-step.
Yeah, facts. So what are your top 3 moments from this year?
Oof. Well, okay, off rip, opening and DJing for Maxwell is going to be up there.
Period.
Because I was able to be on the mic and the reaction of my cousins. They lit in the sections. I mean, not the sections, but they in the T-Mobile Center was so fun. So that has to be up there. Man, another. See, the next two is difficult because I'm trying to think outside of the DJ stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've had a lot of big moments this year. Period. Yeah. Take your time.
I'm trying to think.
Good. I'm glad you think. I love when I ask a question. Yeah. People are like, hold on.
Yeah. Because I don't want to just say the other DJ. Like, those experiences were great. But maybe the consistency of this podcast is because I feel like...
Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you. So, this makes a year. Shout out to Esai.
Shout out to the producer now.
Like, we haven't got tired of each other. Appreciate you, man. And so I feel like the consistency of this is important because you see a lot of projects that you start, and there's nothing wrong with things that you start and don't pick back up. Mm-hmm. But that the part of the reason why I wanted to have a podcast and specifically have it like this is why it's titled The Offer Hustle. I spent so much time on air only being able to have quick hits.
Yeah.
And you realize how much a good conversation takes time. And you're like, man, I really wanted to interview this person more, but I can't on this platform. But what I can do is take them to my platform and ask them the questions you asking me.
Yeah, because you've had some amazing people on here.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like, we've had Jay White on here, Grammy Award winner Jay White. We're going to have, soon we're going to have Grammy Award winner, winning songwriter Dwayne Whitmore Jr.
That's fire.
And he's responsible for Residuals and It Depends by Chris Brown. So it's like that's so amazing. Many things that I'm like, this has been a crazy good moment.
Yeah. And you've also had just like people like Chris Good from Ruby Jeans.
Yes.
Elena Page. Yes. Like, you've had some Pastor 83.
Yes.
Like,
I really enjoy having Pastor 83 on.
Yeah. I go to City of Truth.
Really? Okay, yes, likewise.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been going there for a while, like on and off. Yeah. But I've been in and out of Kansas City. Mm-hmm. So whenever I see your podcast episodes, that's why when you ask me, I'm like, I'm honored, girl. Honored. You really pick people who I feel like in the city just don't get their flowers enough, in my opinion. And like, that. I love the questions that you ask them. Even having Brian B. Shining on, like, and to dive deeper into that. Like, honestly, my mom would be talking about Brian B. Shining, like, back in the day and stuff like that. So to just see, like, you take people and continue to dive into their story and learn more, I think that's amazing. Yeah. I also love how you said, like, how 103 Jams, like, doesn't really get, like, the flowers that they deserve.
Yeah, too.
But I do feel like you bring, like, a new flavor to it, especially coming from St. Louis. You see what we need. So I think that's incredible. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. I can't figure out the other two.
All the happy moments or your favorite moments?
Yes, that's tough.
Okay, what about favorite songs and or movies? Top 3 from this year. You can mix it up with both. That should be better. You said you like new movies and new music.
Okay, I mean, not a stretch on the new movies. Okay. I'll be watching reruns. You know what I watched probably earlier this year that I really, really enjoyed is Soul Food, the TV show.
Like the one from the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Really?
I've been having a blast watch because I never watched, these are things I never watched as a kid.
I haven't watched it either, honestly.
It's good.
Really? I can see that.
I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, these, and I ain't gonna lie, when I watch stuff now as an adult, I do see sometimes
It's different.
it's a different experience.
Yeah.
Even when I watch being Mary Jane.
Oh my God, I've been
Love
rewatching that too.
You did?
Yes.
I enjoy watching it. I love a Gabrielle Union.
Fun fact, Mara Brock-Akil, who created Being Mary Jane, she's actually...
Great Town South?
Yes.
I heard.
Yes. I've actually had a conversation with her. And
I did?
I did.
Did you ask her?
I'll share next year.
Okay.
But
Okay.
on the way.
It's on the way?
Speaking into existence. But
Okay.
yeah, I
Yes.
think seeing shows like Being Mary Jane, even watching The Game and like
And your adult
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I have been binging Being Mary Jane. Like, tell me what you think about it now as an adult. Like,
So when I was younger, I think I might have been like in high school a little bit when that was happening. I just remember it started to get a little ridiculous. Like it was
chaotic.
and I was still, under my mom's supervision, so I wasn't watching it no more because it was like sex scenes. It was just getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
I do remember the whole scene with her, stealing that man's stuff.
Yeah.
That's all we gonna say. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And that was crazy.
It was.
But I will say that I always liked Mary Jane's lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like
She was a boss.
She was a boss. Now, did she have her personal life figured out? No.
No.
But when it came to playing, the political game of how she had to
She maneuvered.
she learned how to maneuver and navigate, and then still be authentic to herself as a black woman.
Easy. Yeah, I was about to say that. It's not easy, especially as a black woman. And if she moved into the primetime spot, like...
Yeah, I remember I like that. So it was really good to watch it because it's inspiring. Because I see beyond the negative stuff.
Yes,
like I see
agree.
beyond that. I be seeing messages and stuff like, like okay, I see that. Now I will say, and this is always gonna be a girl's girl, but watching some of this stuff in my adult life, these TV shows, women do be the problem on these TV shows.
I agree. When I was watching The Game, Melanie caused a lot of them problems. Like
she was tripping a little bit.
Yeah. Derwin
tweaked too.
He did, but Melanie, some of the moments I'm like, girl,
Her in that med school, girl. Bye. I just seen Juice Adora and Pooch Hall just linked up. Did you see a picture of them?
Oh, I did not. Oh, aren't they doing like a show or something together?
They might be. I just seen a picture of them on some type of carpet. So everybody's like,
I saw the comments and people were very mad.
People were pissed.
They were like, Janae shouldn't have had that baby.
That is crazy.
Derwin shouldn't have cheated. I'm like, all right, this happened like 10, 15, 20 years ago. But no, I definitely agree.
I watch a lot of Tyler Perry too. I'll say that.
The plays or the movies?
Both. I used to love Tyler Perry plays. I used to go to sleep to him. I know him front, back, side.
Do you have a favorite one or a couple or top three?
The one that I probably remember the most was one of the plays that he did, which was what is it called? Family Reunion, I think. Because
that was a good one.
Cora was on it. Well, her name wasn't Cora. It's Tamala Man. But she was on it, and they was at a hotel.
Oh, no.
Which one's that?
I think that's Class Reunion.
Oh, Class Reunion. Facts.
Yes.
The Class Reunion, that was one of my favorite plays. I remember that one because that
one was funny.
That was hilarious. So that was probably my favorite play. Movie-wise, I'm enjoying Beauty and Black.
I haven't seen it yet.
Really? Watch it.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I'm going to add it to my list.
It is crazy. It is crazy. They're taking a little break right now. I was hesitant on watching it too, but I heard people I seen clips on TikTok and I'm thinking, what the is going on? Of course, I grew up with House of Pain. Like, that's all for real.
Oh, yeah, classic.
Janine, having her crackhead phase, that was crazy.
Burning down the house.
That was insane.
It was. And, like, they came out the gate swinging with that, I think.
They was jumping off the porch.
So
I remember growing up watching that show, of course, and Why Did I Get Married? I've always been a fan of that.
Driving up the mountain.
I'm excited. That was crazy.
It was.
I love Jill Scott. I actually went to a Jill Scott concert when I was like 18.
Oh, I'm jealous.
My mom took me, and that was the moment I realized what
Shout
Jill
out to
Scott.
your mama.
Yeah, but the thing is this. I didn't know what Jill Scott was really talking about until I got to that concert.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a metaphor in all of these.
She's very seductive.
I had no idea.
She's a grown woman.
Oh, she's definitely.
That's a grown woman right there.
But I love her music. Always been a big fan of her music.
Same. I've definitely been in my like neo soul bag.
Oh.
Like I've been listening to Floetry's first album.
Of course. Okay.
Hello. Have you heard Hello?
I gotta listen to it. I love Marsha Ambrosius, so of course Floetry is.
Get into it because that album, fire.
Listen to it. That's the one where they sitting on the train. Is that the album?
Yes,
cover?
that's the Say Yes. That's the Say Yes album.
That's what I was gonna ask. The Say Yes, because I didn't know how many albums they had as a group.
Oh yeah.
So did they only have one?
That's a good question. Because I did say first album.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had multiple.
One of the two. But
yeah.
To wrap this all up, what is your biggest goal for 2026?
My biggest goal for 2026 is, and it's probably not gonna answer your question because I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in it.
Okay.
Is
biggest goals. I know you ambitious. We know you ambitious.
You know, and so it's just to continue staying focused on just everything and being intentional. And that goes for this podcast, continuing to get heavy hitters,
and
getting you on next year.
I'm
and
excited
to elevate this platform and to keep going at it. It's also for the morning show. We had a moment, which this is my top second moment. We entered top 5 in the market in Kansas City.
Congratulations.
And so for us...
No, wait, let's pause on that.
Yeah.
Because congratulations.
I forgot about it.
That is because you're so ambitious that like I feel like you be accomplishing things, and I feel like we're really similar. That it's like, dang, I did do that. Yeah. But top 5 in Kansas City, especially because like the black population isn't as big, low key.
Yeah.
So that is incredible, and I want to give you your flowers on that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So it's just having a lot of these moments was like, oh wow, like okay. Let's go for it. Let's keep going. We see it's building. Let's keep at it. So it's so many different elements to hustle and shine in the morning that Brian and I have been discussing, that we've discussed when we first started, that now we're like, okay, look, we 2 years into it. Let's crank this up to a notch. Let's now do those things we envisioned at first. Now we got a foundation built. And so it's taking that to another level. It is making sure that we continue to give back to the community. One of the things I definitely want to do is I've always been involved community-wise. And so this past year, my third highlight moment, now I completed your question that you asked me earlier was, I was able to organize a 12-hour donation drive for the tornado that happened in St. Louis. But it was the fact that my family, friends here, stationed, were 10 toes behind me, was like, they knew that it didn't necessarily cater for Kansas City directly.
Yeah.
But we're neighbors. Yeah. And if something happened to us, Kansas City, then they would want any neighbors nearby to help.
100%.
So, of course, it was nice that I was able to organize all of that, reach out to Heart to Heart International, and we
amazing.
Were able to raise, I believe it was over $5,000 in a amount of 12 hours.
Come through.
So
that's incredible.
It just being able to do that and seeing people come out, like the Corvette clubs was pulling through, the D9 organizations, they was out there supporting.
That's
so
amazing.
That was that's my third highlight of this year. But back to those type of things is I want to continue to make sure that I'm leading charges for the community.
And you're doing it.
I appreciate that. Because it's like I've always said, the club stuff, fun. Let's do it. Let's kick it. You got to have a balance in life. It's like a work-life balance.
100%.
But you got to have a work-life community balance.
100%.
So it's like...
And it's needed.
It's needed. So it's like, yeah, we're going to do that stuff. But the other reason why I've always loved Hot 103 Jams is nobody in the hip-hop and R&B space in Kansas City has ever supported the community as Hot 103 Jams.
Y'all are always out there.
8 events alone I can name that are annual events that we participate in a
100%.
year. That doesn't even mean the events that we support. These are just the ones we own.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a big part is supporting each other and, hey, you need a co-drive? Cool, let's find a way to do it. So I want to continue to dive into leaning in that space some more and doing some more community stuff that I'm spearheading, which I know that they'll support.
That's incredible. Yeah, and with the Kansas City Star, we want to support too.
Oh, we need to link up.
We will.
I can see something that we collaborate on. I see several things for Hot 103 Jams and the Kansas City Star to collaborate with.
I agree because we want to be in the community more too.
Yeah.
My executive editor, shout out to Andale, he's like excited about this. And when I met Brian B. Shining a couple months ago, I don't remember when that was, but I gave y'all flowers because not only do y'all have the morning show cracking, of course y'all hold it down for R&B and hip hop, but like y'all are in the community. Like every time I get in the car, as of like the last few weeks, because I just moved back, I'm hearing y'all doing a toy drive or like a donation drive and stuff like that. And I feel like those are the things that are like missed that like y'all don't get y'all like credit and flowers for. So that's incredible. Like I'm excited. You completed 10 years in Kansas City. I feel like stepping into 2026, it's like it's new.
Yeah.
Like this next year is about to be incredible for you, and I'm excited to see it.
I appreciate it. I'm excited for 2026 for all of us because I just think it's just more blessings and everything. So it's definitely 2026 is going to be a phenomenal year, and I just hope that everybody allows that those opportunities to come their way and don't get intimidated by it. Just let it happen and go for it.
I think that's good because I feel like we can get in our heads a lot. But no, that's amazing. I'm excited for you. So I'm rooting for you. And
absolutely.
It's up and it's stuck.
It's up and it's stuck. If Lex say it, then it's solid.
Period.
Well, I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the best way we've ever closed out an episode. Shout out to Lex, Kansas City Star. Make sure you tap in with her real quick. Your social media so they know.
Oh yeah. It is Lex Made with 2 E's at the end. So LEXMADEE.
Period.
Yeah, I'll pop up, or Lex Stone. Period.
Yeah. Tap in
or
with her.
Google Alexa Stone. Period.
Yeah, you can Google her. All the things pop up, and I'm gonna after this I'm gonna let it go because my podcast producer is steady ready to press the button. So I don't want him to have to pump fake no more. You can press the button to end the episode. Shout out to esai.nspn.
Period.